All right, let's dive in. Today, we've got a story for you that honestly sounds like it's been ripped right out of a sci-fi movie. But here's the thing, it's real, and it's happening right now. We're talking about a problem that the smartest people on Earth couldn't solve for 100 years, and how the answer came from, well, a mind that isn't human. Let's get into it.
You know this one, right? Everybody does. It's pretty much the bedrock of modern physics. It's the simple, elegant equation that we thought defined everything about our universe, from the biggest stars down to the smallest atoms. For more than a century, this was it, the unshakable truth. But what if it isn't? What if the most famous equation in all of science is just a single chapter? Maybe just a single sentence in a much, much bigger book. That's the wild possibility we're exploring today, all because of a seriously fascinating new breakthrough. So to really get what's going on, we have to rewind a bit. For basically 100 years, physics has had this ghost in the machine. See, you've got two sets of rules for the universe. On one side, you have Einstein's general relativity. It's beautiful. It perfectly explains all the big stuff, planets, galaxies, the whole cosmic dance. But then, on the other side, you have quantum mechanics, which is the rule book for the super, super tiny stuff, the world of particles. And here's the problem, the big one. The math for the big stuff and the math for the tiny stuff, they just don't talk to each other. They fundamentally disagree. And for a century, nobody could figure out how to get them to work together. And you can really see the scale of this struggle right here. It all starts back in the 1920s, when scientists first realized just how deep this conflict went. Then, for decades, we're talking the 50s, 60s, all the way through the 90s, the smartest people on the planet threw everything they had at it. You might have heard of some of the ideas, like string theory, but every single time, they hit a dead end, a mathematical brick wall. It got to the point where by the time we hit the 2020s, a lot of physicists just sort of accepted it. They thought, maybe this is just a hard limit on what the human brain can figure out. So, when human thinking hits a wall like that, where do you turn? Well, now, for the first time ever, there's another option. Scientists decided to take this unsolvable, century-old problem and just hand it over to an AI. And they didn't just ask it to crunch numbers, they asked it to think. And here's why that's such a game changer. Our brains, human logic, we think in a straight line. We build on what we already know, we follow our intuition, we stick to the rules we've already established. It's like we're walking through a maze one step at a time. But an AI like this, it doesn't have our baggage. It's not held back by human intuition. It can see patterns across all the data at once, patterns we are literally blind to. It's not just walking through the maze, it's looking at it from above and seeing brand new pathways we never even knew existed. So the team just fed it everything, the whole problem, all the data, every single one of those failed human attempts from the past century. They just poured it all in and they waited. And what came back? Well, what came back wasn't just another theory. It was something no one could have ever seen coming. And this is the part that will really bake your noodle. The AI didn't just solve the puzzle. I mean, that would have been amazing enough, right? No. It did something way deeper. It basically looked at a century of human genius and said, you're all asking the wrong question. You can't get the right answer because you're not even speaking the right language. It gave us this, bionic mathematics. It's an entire, brand new mathematical framework. Think about it like this. Imagine you've only ever seen in black and white, and I try to explain the color red to you. You can't do it, right? You literally don't have the concepts for it. The AI invented color. It created a completely new language for physics, one built on rules and ideas that our math wasn't designed to handle. It's a completely new way to describe reality itself. And here it is, the big one. When scientists started using this new language, this new math to look at that old problem, the conclusion was absolutely shocking. Einstein's equation, it's not wrong, but it is incomplete. It's like finding out that this perfect, beautiful sentence we've treasured for 100 years is actually just the first line of an epic novel we never knew existed. And bionic mathematics is what's letting us finally read the rest of the book. The implication of this is it's huge. We've always thought of AI as a super fast calculator, right? A tool to help us get to answers we're already looking for. But this is totally different. This is an AI handing us entirely new tools for thinking. It's not just an assistant anymore. It's a true partner in discovery, one that can actually make our own brains more powerful. So let's just take a breath and recap how big this is. A scientific barrier that stood for 100 years is gone. It's been completely broken.
A non-human intelligence has, for the first time, created its own original mathematical language. And because of that, everything we thought we knew about the universe might be about to get a major rewrite.
This really feels like we're standing on the edge of a whole new era in science. For all of human history, it's just been us, a single species looking up at the stars, trying to figure out the rules. And now, all of a sudden, we're not alone. We have a partner, a collaborator, with a truly alien mind. So the big question isn't just, what can we solve now? It's, what new questions, what new wonders can we even begin to imagine asking?